Hey, Ranch Fairy here. You know how in golf you carry a golf bag that has, putters and wedges and 3 irons and 5 irons?
Two scones and a biscuit, man.
I am not responsible for calling Mark Quiver the golf bag. That is Big Mike Tanaka's word. He says, man, in the golf bag when I go hunting today, I've got and we both do the same thing. We've got arrows from 500 grains to 800, 900 grains. This particular hunt, I'm glad I did. I intended to shoot something for the first time with the Bishop Holy Trinity S7 with 100 grains inside. Oh, wait. I kind of did. And then I just said, at the last minute, I said, you know what? You got to put something in the golf bag. Big howitzer, magnum arrow. Grown up adult arrow. So I strapped the S7 200 grainer. I've got a 170 grain Mansert inside. The Black Eagle Spartan. And I'm glad I did because this pig was particularly annoying and wouldn't turn. So in the middle of my round, I changed clubs, went to a driver and decided he needed to be shot in the bones. Here we go, golf bag edition. And at the end, be sure to stay tuned for the pro tip from the Ranch Fairy. Hunter's Blend Coffee is my sponsor on this one. Stay tuned. Hey, Ranch Fairy here. You know I shoot a lot of pigs, and really my channel is becoming, it's really a study to shoot something that's crazy durable compared to a deer. So the stuff that I tell you and the stuff I'm trying to tell you to do, bring your arrow weights up and increase some of the way your broad, get some adult broadheads, that kind of thing. It's because when you shoot a deer with the stuff, if it'll kill this, it'll kill a deer, but it doesn't work backwards. So we take a much more durable target and apply it to deer hunting. So if some of you guys have ever bonked a shoulder, watch this. This is crazy. So this pig apparently has some stuff that arrows don't like. Mud is not on a deer. You elk hunters, though, your elk wallow and you'll get this. I mean, just chunks of mud, right? I mean, look at that. It's solid, okay? He would not, he was in front of me for 25 minutes and would not give me any more than about that angle. Here's some video. So watch him. First of all, he's really nervous. He's all by himself and he's real jumpy, so I know he's jumping the string. You see this angle right here? That's the best I got. He would never quarter away. I always preach shoot a quartering away shot. This guy wouldn't. But luckily, I carry a golf bag. So I had a 525 arrow, something in the 560s, and then I had a 600 plus grain with a 200 grain Bishop single bevel. And I said, hey, since he's gonna jump, because 100% of the animals on my videos have jumped, why don't I just aim for bones and break him? So I tried to shoot him here. Didn't aim particularly perfect. The arrow's a little back. He coils up, he tenses, and the arrow hit him right in the spine and broke him and knocks him over. Shh, don't scare him off. He's being spooky. So we're gonna take this and put it up. Don't scare him off. Don't scare him off. Okay. Pulling out the 650 grainer. All right, there we go. Shh, don't scare him off. All right, now that he's down, I finally get to review this guy. So here's the golden rule. If you knock one of these big guys down, keep shooting them until they die. So I, yeah. Ran it through him too. That's pretty fantastic performance. This pig weighs 187, 188, somewhere in there on the scale, because it's good to have a scale, as we all have discussed. So for any of you guys thinking maybe I'm going to play around with some of this heavy arrow stuff, or maybe I'm going to consider trying something new. A white-tailed deer is nothing compared to this. But if it will do this kind of damage and break this kind of a big animal covered in mud, shield, fat, all that stuff, and break his spine, we're preparing for when things aren't perfect. This is a perfect example. Watch the video. Here it is again. Slow-mo. Watch this pig. He's been there. I know he's nervous. He's jumpy. 20 minutes, moving around. He coils up, starts to roll, and it breaks him. He alters the shot by 5 or 6 inches. I can't fix that. I can't make any change other than trying to have a projectile coming off my bow that's adequate for the job. It doesn't have a choice but to impact bones. So right here, it's lodged in there pretty good. I'm gonna have to dig it out because that's a Bishop S7 200 grainer, and I want my broadhead back. So that's the ranch fairy. Another big pig knocked over. A little bit of a little more support for the idea that some heavy arrows and adult broadheads really can help you when things go wrong. This is a perfect example. Not textbook hit, but rolled him. And that's not a small animal. Ranch fairy out. Hey, everybody's looking for a pro tip. And since I think I'm a pro, I'm gonna give you a pro tip. If you're one of those guys that stands way back from your pigs so that they look bigger because you got some kind of a problem with yourself, what you do with your scale is you get one of these adjustable scales and you just crank it up about 60 pounds. When you start it off 60 pounds heavier, they're all like 300 pounders. So that's what you do if you're one of those posers who stands way back. Don't zero the scale. No. Turn it up. Crank up the scale to like 60 or 70 pounds heavier. And dude, everything's 300 pounds, and then you can get way back and you'll be awesome. RF out.